So this is a very quick video that I'm going to do this morning. It was a little bit not planned, and you can kind of hear a little bit of a raspiness in my voice. I think I might be coming down with something, but I don't feel bad. I just sound a little bit raspy. But anyways, and I'm a little bit sweaty. Um, so I wanted to update you on what happened over the weekend. Um, Again, I procrastinated, and the weather was actually kind of beautiful for a lot of it. And when it was, then that's when I was doing other things, and I kept saying, "Oh, I'll go outside because it's so beautiful. I'll go outside and and take a walk and things like that." And it just didn't happen. And then when it was pouring down rain, then I had like time to go, to exercise and things. But yeah, I just ended up not doing it, and so the weekend went by, and I could name you a dozen excuses of why it didn't happen. I did get other things done that I wanted to get done, but I never put in the time for the exercise. So this morning it's pouring down rain here, and I thought, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to put on a YouTube video, and I'm just going to do a 20-minute, 20-minute walking, indoor walking video. And I was really inspired by you guys that wrote in and saying that that's what you were going to do too. And so I did it. I just I went on YouTube, I found a 20-minute walking, like steps type thing. And I've used this particular website before, and they're kind of hit or miss. I think for me the key is the music. If she's using music that I really enjoy, the time goes by so much fast. I feel more energetic and things. If it's music that I'm not familiar with, or it's kind of blah, then I kind of I just go through it. But one of the things that I did notice when I was doing this 20-minute, so what if you're not familiar with it? A lot of people do these videos where they do X amount of minutes, and they'll do like intervals. So it'll be like 30 seconds of this, then you switch to 30 seconds of that. And it makes the time go by fast because it's like two different exercises in a minute. And so you're constantly changing whatever it is you're doing. So you're not just, stepping, the whole time. And so a couple things that I noticed was that if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it wholeheartedly. I'm not just going to step, or do whatever it is, whatever the next interval is, just to get through it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to put my mind into it and really just put my body into it. And I think that's kind of key, because you can kind of like go through the motions, let's say, but you're really not going to feel that great afterwards. Yeah, 20 minutes, I mean, it's better than nothing for sure. But if you were going to do it for 20 minutes anyways, then, just go for it. And sometimes, like some of the exercises are a little bit more intense. And so then I just kind of, those are the ones that I actually work harder on. I really push my body on those harder ones. And that's true too. When I go running and stuff, I push myself hardest when I'm going uphill. I think that it really allows me to like enjoy the reward at the end. And then, as it's getting easier, then I can kind of relax a little bit. And then if there's a hill or if there's a more intense move, then I really put myself into it again. Because I do like working up the sweat. I think that working up a sweat really feels good. And I kind of feel, when I was like when I first started running or whatever, and I was sweating a lot, I kind of felt like it was like bacon fat. Like I felt like the fat was like burning out. And so that was kind of my motivation too, especially under my chin. If I like felt drips underneath my chin, then I felt like it was like bacon fat and it was just going away. So yeah, that's my take on that. And the other thing is afterwards, when I'm done, then I do a 5-minute mindful meditation. And I found today that I really wasn't into it as much, because my mind was wandering a little bit, but also because of the message that was being brought out wasn't really what I wanted to hear. So there are a couple of them. So I think that I know now myself where if it's kind of not as an intense workout, I need more like just a breathing meditation, concentrating on my breathing, the ins and the outs and things like that. And they do have a 5-minute, there is a 5-minute video on that. This one was more like, clearing your mind and this and that. I just wasn't receiving it very well, but I still did it and it was fine. But yeah, again, don't be critical of yourself if you just aren't into whatever it is that you're doing. Just accept it, do it, finish it, and then just make a note to yourself to try something else or do something else differently next time. I think that there's no harm in, you don't have to like everything, or you don't have to do everything. This is totally for you or for me. And so I need to make the best of it that I can. I mean, I've already procrastinated so much, and so I put in 20 minutes, and I need to make the best 20 minutes. Or tomorrow, if I do 30 minutes or whatever, I'm going to find a video that I've used before that I've liked, and I'll do that. So again, do what you need to do for yourself, and I need to do what I need to do for myself. And there's no apologizing, and there's no criticism. It's just, it is what it is. So